शून्यवादी तारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So I welcome you all for today's session. Today's sloka is 7.20, Bhagavad Gita 7.20. So let me share the screen. In the previous sessions, we learned, previous sessions, we learned that four kinds of people who surrender unto Krishna or God, and four kinds of people who don't surrender to Krishna. So now today we will surrender among those who surrender. What is the type of them? So कामैस्तैस्तैर्हृतज्ञाना प्रपद्यन्ते अन्यदेवता तं तं नियममास्ताय प्रकृत्या नियता स्वया. Translation: those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. Kamais, by desires, taistai, various, hrata, deprived of, gnana, knowledge, prapadyante, surrender, anya, to other, devata, demigods, tam tam, corresponding, niyamam, regulations, astaya, following, prakritya, by nature, niyata, controlled, swaya, by their own. So here, uh, translation, what does it mean is those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods. Kamai means desires. So those who have material desires, because of the material desires, people surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. We know that even we have three kinds of natures like sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. So according to these three natures, Puranas are also divided into three types, like Puranas in the mode of goodness, Puranas in the mode of passion, Puranas in the mode of ignorance. So suppose actually the highest is worshipping in the mode of goodness, worshipping Sri Krishna, Lakshmi Narayan, or Sita Ram, like that. But all people, due to their natures, they can't worship Krishna or Sriman Narayana or Sitarama, like that. So, according to their nature, they will worship some other demigods or some other personalities according to their nature. That's why if God says, Krishna says that everyone should worship him, they can't. So there are different types of Puranas for each and every nature. Gradually, by worshipping such a personality, like according to our nature, whoever we feel like, by worshipping such a personality, we will develop obedience to that personality, and slowly we will, at least because of developing obedience, we gradually elevate ourselves to the highest nature. So actually here it is told, those who are freed from all material contaminations surrender unto the Supreme Lord and engage in his devotional service. As long as material contamination is not completely washed away, they are by nature pure devotees, not devotees. So actually, you might have heard the word Sukrutinaha, means those who worship the Supreme Lord, but they are mixed devotees. Means um, they have some material desires in heart, but they worship the Supreme Lord. There are two kinds. Like Kevala Bhakti means we are worshipping Supreme Lord devoid of any material desires. Those are pure devotees, Kevala Bhakti. They just love Krishna. They want to serve Krishna without any material desires. But some people, like for example, we can see in our Shastra Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj, he at starting he has material desire, like he want greater kingdom than his grandfather, great grandfather Brahma. So he went to forest and he did great tapasya. But eventually, because of the practice of devotional service to Lord, he got purified. So one may be mixed devotee, but eventually by the practice of bhakti one will become pure devotees. Like one because actually Krishna even says, like in last slokas Krishna even says that who approach him, in Srimad Bhagavatam also it is told here, like akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udhariti tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Means one may be having akama, means no material desires. Sarva kamova, all kinds of material desires. Moksha kama, udharadi, means desire for liberation. Tivrena bhakti yogena, even one who have material desires, or one who don't have material desires, or one who has desire for liberation, anyone, if one does tivrena with intensity bhakti yogena devotional service, yajeta purusham param, one one should surrender unto Vasudeva and worship him. That is what mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. So but what less intelligent people will think, okay, actually less intelligent people, what is the problem with worshipping demigods? Some may actually, who are demigods? Demigods are empowered living entities like us only, like we are living entities, but they are empowered. So, for example, government officers, they have certain qualification. That's why they are being appointed as certain officers in the government, right? So, in the same way, they have gained certain by doing some tapasya. They have gained certain credits by which they are demigods. But they are living entities like us only. But they are acting as Lord's representatives, like how government officials work for the government. So, what is the problem? The problem is people don't worship demigods out of love. So people think that I want something, like for example we want good health, we worship Surya Deva, or we want some good education, we worship Mother Saraswati, Goddess Saraswati, and people want good wife or good husband, they worship Uma Maheshwara. So people, the reference point is not love. Oh, I love certain person, so I love that demigod. Not like that. It is like I want something, so I will worship the particular demigod to get that. So its reference is selfishness now, not pure love. So people go to very very far places also to get that, to go to certain temples so that he will get something. Means people will go so far places also. The reference point is less. That is the problem. If the reference point is love, then we don't expect anything. I just want to serve somebody. Like mother, if you take mother does service to the child without any expectation. Like a small kid, does mother expect something? But she just loves, she just cares, like that. So if the reference point is less, one can't worship Krishna. I mean, one can't worship demigods with uh, by giving full heart to them. And one more problem is, like in India, some people may approach different swamis, like, oh swami, please give me good health, or please bless me with good health, or some kind of swamis, like they may say that, okay, you tie this thread and it will be good. They just want money, and these people, they want something from, okay, something from the swami. Like they don't go to doctor. Some people may don't go to doctor because doctor is expensive, but they go to this swami so that it will get cured easily, quickly. So they are thinking, this I will, if I worship someone, I will get something in return. With this motive, if you worship demigods, the results are also temporary only, no? Like for example, if we take Hiranyakashipu, he worshipped Brahma so much. He did so much tapasya, so much that his practically his body, complete flesh is gone and just bones are there, and anthill is also um, built on him. So he did so austere tapasya, but for what reason? He wanted to please Brahma so that he want to become immortal. So there is some lust, there is some benefit which he wants, so he worshipped Brahma. It's not out of love for Brahma. So like that. So some people may behave very nicely with flattering with some great officials so that they will get some favor, some government officers, so that in need, if there is any need, I will get some favor, like that. These demigod worshippers are all like that only. So the problem is, with demigod worship the results are not permanent. We see that in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Brahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartino Arjuna Mamupetyatu Kaunteya Punarjanma na vidyate. Means Brahma Bhuvana Loka, from Brahma Loka to Patala Loka, any Loka, Punaravartinojna, wherever you go, you have to come back to this mid between. Like we have 14 lokas, and ours Bhuloka is middle, seventh loka. So wherever we go, if we do good, we go to upper planets, and if we do bad, we go to lower planets. But after enjoying or after suffering, whatever is prescribed amount of good or bad, we come again to the material world. I mean, Bhuloka. So, Punaravartinojana. Mamupetyatu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Those who worship me, they will never come to this material world. So, the problem is, one thing is there is no loving exchanges are not there. Second thing is, results are temporary. See, if suppose if somebody is in jail, they have to behave, or they have to show behavior in such a way that they come out of the jail. It's not that if we are good to someone, and it's not that we be in the same jail only. I mean, just to get good mosquito net or to get good some food, we should not aspire for getting good facilities in the jail. We should aspire for coming out of the jail. Same way, in the material world, we should not aspire for. See, if we pray to demigods, they may get satisfied and they may bless. Actually, they are under the, in next slokas it is told by Krishna that they are also, they are not independent. They are also under the supreme personality of Godhead. Whatever they give, they are giving on behalf of Krishna only. So they can't give anything for us. It is coming from the Supreme Lord only. So we have to behave in such a way that we go out of this material world. Why? Simply to make nicely in the material world, because it's very, you all know, material world is a place of dukkhalayam ashashvatam. So, and people worship demigods, and okay, I do this puja, I want something, and it is over. The relation is over with the demigods. That is also one problem. But with Krishna, with pure devotees, it's not like that. Like if you take example of Sudama and Krishna. Sudama is so pure. He is not expecting anything from Krishna, and and Krishna also wants to give whatever. He did not ask actually, but Krishna has given him whatever is good for him. So, in the same way, Krishna, if we worship Krishna, one thing is Krishna is saying they are good because I have the ability to purify them. Like we saw in this shloka, no, akamo sarmakamo. So, whatever one is there, like with material desires, no material desires, anything one may be, if one worship Vasudeva, that is correct. They are also great and magnanimous because Krishna purifies them. Krishna has the ability to purify them. So, and like Dhruva Maharaj we saw. So eventually they will come to the pure devotional service level. And we can see that if some boil is there in our body, so if we just blow from outside, will the boil go away? It may give certain amount of satisfaction or relief, but the boil itself don't goes away unless we go to doctor and cure. Unless we cure it, the boil does not go away. Same way, when we are in material world, it's like going to demigods is like blowing on the boil. Just if we are blowing on the boil, the cool air comes and we feel relief. but we are in the material world only. But going to the doctor and curing impurity, that this boil itself will not come to me, is going to the doctor, going to Krishna. So we can come out of this material world. And as we know that devotees know that Krishna, pure devotees know that Supreme Lord Krishna is the master of all. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, it is said that Ekale Ishvara Krishna Arasabha Bhritya. Only the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is the master, and all other are servants. Like how we say that how I have said that demigods are the empowered living entities. Because of their certain credits, they have got the position as demigods like Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu. So they are looking the affairs of this material world, but they are also the living entities. But they are under the Supreme Lord. They are doing whatever the Supreme Lord tells. So therefore, a pure devotee never goes to demigods for satisfaction of his material needs. He depends on the Supreme Lord only. And the pure devotee is satisfied with whatever he gets. Like Lord never gives whatever is not best for us. He will always give. If something we are praying for Krishna, uh, like um, like if we go to some shop and if we give money, shopkeeper will give us some whatever, like if you ask chocolate or we ask some commodity something, then shopkeeper will give us because we gave money, right? But if we ask our parent, our mother, our father, no, I want chocolate, I want ice cream, they will give us only if it is good for us. Correct or not? In the same way, demigod, if we go and worship them, if we ask, okay, okay, I want car, I want car, I want car, they will give. Maybe we have so much attachment, we have worshipped them, they are satisfied, they will give. But Krishna, if we ask Krishna, I want car, then Krishna will think, oh, he will see if with the car, if the accident may happen, he will not give only. He will never give. But if he sees it is good for us, then he will give us. So from this Loka, uh, last thing is pure devotee is satisfied. He knows Krishna is my well-wisher. Krishna will give whatever is good for me, and he is satisfied. Whatever he gets from Krishna. So in this Loka, we understood that who have less intelligence, whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires, they worship demigods for temporary benefit. According to the rules and regulations, according to their own natures, they worship demigods for temporary benefit. But who are devotees of Krishna, they don't ask Krishna anything and they will get permanent benefit. And it is also recommended because even we have desires, no desires, anything, if we go to Krishna, then eventually we will get purified. Yes, this is what I wanted to tell today. Thank you very much. And if anyone have any questions, they can ask. Wait for 1 more minute. If any devotees have any questions, they can ask. Like one more thing is, devotees they don't disrespect demigods also, because we are worshipping only Krishna. It doesn't mean that we disrespect some demigod, because a devotee will respect even an ant because it is a part and parcel of Krishna. Seeing it as a part and parcel of Krishna, devotees even respect. I mean, there are different levels. Like we no need to disrespect anyone, but we can't give same level of importance to everyone also. So there are levels, different levels, but no disrespect to any living entity. Like if we are connected to some higher official, some president, because we are connected to the president, we can't disrespect constable, right? In the same way, like that. Okay, is Lord Shiva is demigod? Yes. Actually, Lord Shiva is Shambhu Tattva, means he is mixed. He actually, our one thing is spiritual world, other thing is material world. We are in material world. So in between there is some Brahma Jyoti, some kind of thing. So I think Lord Shiva's like he's not part of material world, he's not part of spiritual world, he's Shambhu Tattva. Lord himself has um, converted himself to Shiva, like expanded himself to Shiva. He's also demigod, but he is not completely material, like Indra Chandra Varna, like living entity. I told na demigods are also living entities, but they are empowered. But Lord Shiva is not empowered living entity. He is Shambhu Tattva. He is expansion of Lord only, but not completely. But he is Vaishnava. Actually, in the Shastra also it is told Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu, means he is the greatest Vaishnava. He will be very much pleased if one worships the Supreme Lord. Actually, this Mohini Murti, this came, na? So when people were doing Manthan, I mean demigods and demons were doing Manthan, Samudra Manthan, so the poison came and demigods actually stole the poison, sorry, nectar, and Mohini Murti came, actually. Mohini Murti came, and even Lord Shiva was so attracted to the Mohini Murti. Actually, Lord Shiva is very detached. He doesn't get attracted to any woman or something like that. But he even got attracted to Lord Vishnu in the form of Mohini Murti. So he was not thinking that, oh, he was not he was not feeling aggrieved by his apparent failure. He was thinking, oh, my Lord is very great. Person like me also got attracted to him because of his beauty, like that he is also glorifying the Supreme Lord. And in Bhagavatam also there were some instances where prachetas, they in fourth canto, some people call prachetas, about them in fourth canto it is discussed. So there also Lord Shiva is very much pleased when prachetas want to worship Supreme Lord, like Rudra Gita. He comes and tells them Rudra Gita to worship Supreme Lord, like that. So he's not exactly demigod, but he's not the Supreme also. If it is not clarified, I can give more explanation in the chat. So in the WhatsApp group. I hope it answers your question. Yeah. Any other question, devotees? Okay. We can end here. Thank you very much for joining. Hare Krishna.